Good morning! I'm in a bit of a rush this morning. Also, I feel like I'm looking really strange. I will chat to you in the car, but I'm just going to show you my outfit of the day. This is from my recent reel that I posted this morning. So I'm wearing this knitted pull and bear skirt, which I absolutely love. I am so bloated though. I don't know why. Everything I eat just makes me so bloated. But yes, pull and bear skirt. This knit is really old from Zara. Zara coat, and then I've got my knee-high boots on from & Other Stories. I mean, if they were cream, this look would be unbelievable, but the black is fine for now. So yeah, this is my outfit for a lovely, fabulous day in London. So I will chat to you in the car on the way there because I'm running late. Okay, I can properly say good morning. It's Wednesday today and I am just on my way to go and pick up Grace, and we're gonna make our way to London. I am so excited for the next couple of days. It is gonna be so fun and I'm just really looking forward to like a nice girly couple of days in London. I haven't done this for so long, so it's gonna be really lovely. It's so cold this morning and I have been trying to set up my car tripod and I just can't do it. Like, it won't stay glued to the surface of the, oh my god, the potholes are savage. It won't stay connected to the dashboard, so I'm having to just balance my camera on top of my steering wheel and it keeps falling off, which is really annoying. And I'm just about to go around a corner, so you're probably gonna fall off. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. So I think we're gonna head into London. I need to put my indicator on. So yeah, we're gonna head into London and go and drop our bags at the hotel, and we can't check in until 3 o'clock, which is absolutely fine. So we're gonna go over to Bond Street area, Mayfair, have a look in some shops, and yeah, just do a bit of window shopping, a bit of browsing, see what's in the stores. I love going to Bond Street when I've got like a free day and I'm not, I don't have like meetings and I'm not in a rush, or I'm not like, you know, going anywhere. Oh my god, the potholes are savage at the moment. I love going to Bond Street and just having like a really slow wander around and looking in all the really lovely high-end stores just to window shop, because I don't have shops like that near me. I mean, I can go to Zara, I can go to H&M, I can order stuff online, but it's so nice to actually window shop and have a look and see what's in and get some like styling inspo as well from the shop windows. I love it. So that is our plan. I think we're gonna go for some nice lunch somewhere, maybe Cacioni's, or I don't know how to say that. Is it Sassoni's, Cacioni's? Who knows? So I think we're gonna go maybe there for lunch because it's just quite a good location. Or maybe Selfridges, actually. We could go to Selfridges. Oh my god, the potholes. And then, yeah, go back to the hotel and we're gonna do a Q&A. I've asked on Instagram for some questions for from you guys, and I have got some really, really good ones. So we're gonna do a Q&A and answer some questions. And why is this car coming so close to me? What the hell? Please go away. So yeah, oh my god, one thing that really annoys me about living in the countryside is everybody has got a 4x4 Defender, a Range Rover, a Land Rover, and they are equipped for the country roads and the potholes. And honestly, the potholes are so savage at the moment. The council have been out trying to fix them, but there's so many, like I don't even know, it's gonna take them ages. And my car is really low to the ground and I absolutely hate going over the potholes, so I like to go really slow, go around them, and I don't need someone like literally in the boot of my car behind me. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here and I will catch you when we're in London, or on the way to London maybe. I'm just so excited for a girly day and like a really nice chilled evening tonight. I think we're just gonna have such a nice evening in the hotel room and just really enjoy it and order some food, have a nice dinner, and then in the morning we get to have breakfast in the room as well, which will be amazing. Oh, I'm just so excited. So yeah, I will obviously bring you along with me and we can have a lovely time in London together. Okay, I am now in London. We have just checked into our room. We managed to check in a little bit earlier, which is so much better, so we can drop our bags, get sorted, and then head out into, I think we might go to Selfridges and get some lunch and stuff. But I thought I would give you a tour of the room. If you've watched my vlog from my birthday in April last year, you might remember it. But I'm going to give you a room tour. So we're staying at the Royal Lancaster. This is literally the most beautiful hotel. The staff are incredible, and I always feel like when you arrive to the hotel, it makes such a difference when the staff are just so above and beyond. Like, we got out of the taxi, there was a doorman taking our bags for us literally before we even stepped out. Just such good service. So yeah, I always recommend this hotel, even if you just stay in like a really normal room. Me and Jack have stayed in a normal room before. You don't always have to book the most amazing one. And you still get treated exactly the same, which I absolutely love. So let me give you a room tour. So I'm just standing at the door, the main door into the suite, and as you can see, we have this absolutely huge living area and panoramic windows looking over the whole of London. Hyde Park is just over there. It's an absolutely horrible day today, but hopefully tomorrow we will get a nice clear morning, fingers crossed. Because you can see for miles, and it's going to look so nice at night when all the lights are on and everything. But yeah, we have a little seating area here, bookshelf. I remember when my mum came, she literally read like every single book in there. She was so excited. A little desk, dining area, coffee machine, a mini fridge and stuff is over here. We have like, yeah, everything's just so nicely laid out. And then through here is like the bedroom area, so we've got the wardrobes all along the wall. The bathroom is probably my favourite part. It's absolutely insane. It's huge, massive shower, massive bath, obviously views of London, mirrors everywhere, and the lighting as well in here is really nice, which again is a hotel must-have when you're getting ready. Good lighting. Also, all the products that they stock in the bathroom are from the White Company, which, you know, are literally obsessed with the White Company, so very pleased about that. Oh, they've got relaxing bath salts. That's so nice. And then after the bathroom, we have a Grace modelling the bedroom. So this is the bedroom, the biggest bed ever. When I stayed here with my mum, I literally didn't touch my mum once in the night because it's so big. And yeah, panoramic windows, mirrors everywhere. I think the mirrors are so nice because you get the reflection of the view, which is such a good idea. Another TV, a little vanity area, and then we go back through to the main room. So yeah, this is our little room for the evening, and we're very much going to enjoy it. We just had a little knock at the door, and the team have brought us a bottle of champagne, and these look so nice. Madeleines. Oh, I always see these, but I've never tried them. Coconut Madeleines. Oh, wow. Asian flavours. Oh my god, I bet they taste unreal. And then we have a bottle of champagne, which we will definitely be drinking later. Cheers! Were you looking for it? Hello everyone! We are back in the hotel, as you can see. We had such a good lunch. We went to Harry's bar in kind of like off Oxford Street at the back of Selfridges and had such good lunch.
So nice. So nice.
We had like, me and Grace always do this thing where we get, because we have very similar taste in food, we always get like loads of bits to share.
Have the whole menu.
Yeah, we just get like loads of bits, share everything. We had zucchini frites, prawns. We had, they did like a truffle spaghetti.
Truffle,
yeah,
arancini.
Oh, the arancini was so good. That was actually
so nice.
really
that
nice.
Was really nice.
Yeah, the truffle spaghetti was like it was a starter portion as well. So imagine having that as a starter. And then a main.
That'd be too much for me.
Too much, but perfect to share.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was lovely. We had a couple of glasses of rosé prosecco, and now we've got our bottle of champagne, courtesy of the hotel. and cheers. And we're going to answer some questions. So I asked on Instagram for some questions for me and Grace to answer, and we've got some really good ones. I've got quite a lot, so we're going to try and plough through them all. And you can hear our thoughts, our advice. Some of them are quite fun, so yeah, we'll just go straight into it. I'm just going to start at the beginning. So somebody has asked, recently passed my driving test, any advice to calm my nerves before driving by myself for the first time? So you drove way before me.
Yeah.
So what's your tips?
I had like a massive issue with nerves, when, like, especially my driving test. That's what made me like fail my driving test, was my nerves. And my driving instructor just said, like, just put music on, just put something that you'd enjoy listening to, which can kind of take your mind off the actual nerves of driving. It never, I don't think it ever like put me off driving, but it was just something that
That's so true, because I was saying to Jack the other day, when I drive, if I don't have music on, I don't concentrate.
Yeah, and you just keep thinking and thinking.
Yeah, like the music like silences the voice in your head. That's really true.
I don't think putting some kind of music on.
Wait, in your...
I mean, if that's for my own personal nerves, or like, you driving.
I feel like that too. Yeah, I agree. I only passed my test December last year, and then got like December 2021. Yeah, and then I got my car in like July, August, I think. And I think that's so true, because when I'm driving on my own, I mean, the first time I drove on my own, I found it so weird. Like really strange. Also, I feel like you're so much more, we're different in the sense, like, I overthink stuff when I'm on my own so much more. I feel like you're more confident on your own doing stuff.
I mean, it took me ages to pass my driving test, so I think by the time that I was driving on my own, I was so fine driving on my own, because I think I was ready to pass my driving test much before I passed my driving test.
It was just like fluke accidents and just like random things that stopped you passing. Yeah, that's so true. I think I also, because it took me so long, I was so nervous
and
anyway.
You had built up this nerve
for like
to
years.
start driving again.
Yeah. Okay, so advice: listen to music.
Yeah. And
it doesn't have to be like loud pumping music, but I do really agree with that, because I've found that's really helped me.
And also, like, the confidence just comes.
Okay, somebody has asked you, what do you study and where, and do you recommend a master's as they are thinking of it?
Okay. I study, so I'm at Uni of Leeds. I did my undergrad there, and I stayed on there. A lot of the reason was because a lot of my friends were staying there, so I stayed on, but also I wanted to sort of change my skills and knowledge up a bit. So I do enterprise and entrepreneurship, which is very similar to an MBA course, so it's like a business analytic course. But I would suggest that if you are prepared to do a master's, then do a master's. It's a lot of work. What I did last year doesn't even compare to the amount I've got in
and last year term. You did
I did journalism last year, and I think it's what they expect of you. They expect you to know everything. I don't know, last year I got lots of like help with my essays, a lot of example essays. This year I get absolutely no help.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
You do a lot more research, a lot more is expected of you, a lot more work, and it's very tough. So if you are even the slightest bit unsure, then I would really think about whether you do want to go for it or not. But at the same time, I was a bit unsure. There's a big...
I was going to say, you were in that boat.
There was a big part of me that wanted just to earn money, start working, and a big part of me that wanted to do the masters and like gain this extra knowledge. And to be honest, in the past 3 months, the stuff I've learned is just crazy. I think because I'm doing a business course, and that's always somewhere I've wanted to go in the future, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I've always wanted to own...
You're interested in that area, so yeah.
No, I'm going to own a business when I'm older, so if I just thought I need to know about it, and even knowing all this business stuff has made me completely change my career path. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like you need extra knowledge to then finalise your own plan in your head.
I think the business has just made me like life smart. I feel in the past few months I'm more life's a bit
you just have more knowledge. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I think it does depend what, I'm just looking back at the question, depends on the subject of the masters, I think. Completely. Because sometimes, like we were having this conversation earlier, sometimes you don't need to go to uni for the job that you want, and sometimes it just benefits you. Like for me, it benefited me in terms of growing and like confidence. And I guess I did learn a lot, but it's not something that I wouldn't just learn on my own.
Yeah.
It was just like skills for like InDesign or something like that. But I think with your course, you've learned so much that you would only know if you did the masters.
And I can't say like whether my masters will help me in terms of like getting a job yet, or
you don't. We'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah. But for me, it's been so beneficial.
Okay, next question. Favorite staycation locations? Ooh, that's a mouthful. For solo stays. This is really weird because we were talking about this.
Had this conversation the other day.
In the car when we were coming back from Bruges. Was it on the way back? Yeah.
It was definitely
we were talking about
the conversation got a bit dry over the weekend.
Yeah, we were really clutching at straws on what to talk about. I think I said to you, like, if you were going to go on holiday on your own, where would you want to go?
I took the question wrong, I think, though, because I said Australia.
Yeah, and I was thinking, what, on holiday on your own for a week?
24 hours to go on my own.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were gonna go on holiday on your own,
I think I'd be like Europe.
I would pick Europe. Yeah. I think I would go for, like, the only reason I'd go on holiday on my own would be to sunbathe, read my book and chill.
Yeah.
And like maybe do a bit of work. That's the only reason I could think I would go on my own.
It'd be cool if you went to somewhere like Cannes, because I was thinking of
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah.
But if you went to like Cannes on your own.
Yeah.
So
you've got you've got the city.
Yeah.
But you can also sunbathe. Because I would. That's probably the only reason I would go on my own. Like if nobody wanted to go on holiday and I really wanted to, then I would go on my own. Yeah. But then would I? Like, that's not really my thing.
I'd like to think I could, but I probably wouldn't if the had to.
Yeah. You could find someone. Like,
yeah. Scraped up the barrel from it.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't really. I've never done it, so I don't have a favourite. But if I was to do it, I think it would be. To be honest, for me, it would probably be Marbella, just because I spent so much time there when I was little, so I know it like the back of my hand, and I would feel really comfortable going there on my own, knowing where everything is, getting from the airport. Like, I know all the towns. Spanish, I understand. I can't speak it, but I understand.
See, that's why I'd go France.
Yeah, because you know more French. Yeah. In French, I'm literally like une baguette.
Je suis au croissant.
I'd be like, bonjour. Jack always says I say bonjour anyway. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Okay, somebody has said favourite hobbies.
Gym.
Yeah, gym. Your gym, yeah. Or do you play tennis? That's a hobby. Once in a blue moon.
You just watch the ball go like boing, boing.
No, you're so sporty.
No, I'm good at tennis, to be fair.
Hobbies? Yeah, hobbies are quite hard. I don't think I've got any.
When I get asked that question, I always think, like, you know when people are like, oh, piano.
See, this is what I want this year. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say gym is a hobby, it's more like a habit.
A lifestyle. Yeah. But then I guess it is a hobby because you're not paid to do it, so it's not a job.
Yeah, I guess.
What do I do that is a hobby? Thing is, like, my job was a hobby. Yeah, I guess.
Canvas making.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do really like doing that. Yeah, true. Maybe like painting.
Interiors?
Interiors, yeah, true. Well, yeah, when we move, I guess that's a hobby.
I guess my hobby is like writing. Like
writing, yeah.
But I don't do that very often.
No, but then...
And when I do come to do it, it feels like a chore.
Yeah, true. I think that's a really hard question.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies? I'd love to know. I like knowing what people... Like, that's quite... When you're an adult, I feel like you don't have hobbies.
Like, the definition of a hobby, like, where is the line of a hobby?
Like, would it be if somebody... Well,
like,
yeah,
you doing your Pilates in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But I really want to learn piano this year, so that will be my hobby. And then I have a definite answer. Piano. Right, we've got some fun questions now. So, firstly, this is something that me and Grace talk about all the time, and we actually speak about it with Ben and Jack a lot as well. So somebody has asked, has a man ever given you the ick? If so...
I love this question.
If so, what was it?
Passion.
Wow, the volume really turned up. We could talk about this all day.
Okay, I've got my ultimate ick. When boys walk on the balls of their feet. like tiptoes. No,
the balls is the back.
The top
on their tiptoes.
When they tiptoe. And
oh
like,
yeah, bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I've never thought of that. Okay, an ick for me is, and I don't know if this is an ick, because what defines an ick compared to like things that annoy you, but for me it would be like being rude to my family or a waiter. Like unnecessary comments that maybe aren't like flat out rude, but are like, you know exactly what I mean. Like comments that just shouldn't be said, that unnecessary, a bit bitchy comments. When you just kind of sat there thinking, oh, don't say that.
It makes you cringe when they say
yeah.
that. I know exactly.
Is that what an ick is? Like something that makes you really cringe? Like, oh, I don't do that.
But at the same time, I think in a family situation, if they were really unconfident and they were really nervous.
Yeah, really quiet.
Yeah.
Although Jack was quite quiet in my family, because my family's like a bunch of foghorns.
Jack's an ick.
Yeah. You know you're in a good relationship when they don't give you the ick.
Yeah.
Because Jack has never given me the ick.
I can't relate.
Ever.
Not with Jack.
Yeah, I can't relate. He's got 2 girlfriends and 1 sister. Right, so Grace said this ick when we were in Cyprus. And Grace and Ben had their friend Will with us. Obviously you would have seen him in the Cyprus vlog if you watched it. If you haven't, I'll link it below because it's actually so good. And Grace, we were talking about icks on this holiday. I feel like that's all we spoke about was icks.
It always came up and up again.
Every single dinner, lunch, in the car, we always spoke about icks. And one that Grace said was
boys who drink water.
And Will was so offended and was like, I can't believe you think I'm just drinking water and it's an ick. And every time he picked up the water, he was like, oh, that's an ick, is it?
But like I said, it's so out of context. It's when they have those like big old bottles, like it looks like those things you get in school, which you can place on the thing.
Oh yeah, like the water dispensers.
When they drink those
and carry it around, like swinging it around. Yeah, I know, with a hand.
I don't know, because I see it a lot at the gym when.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
I'm just trying to go for a nice workout, and I get like this image.
A 10-gallon water.
It's just unneeded.
That is so funny.
Seeing a man with a suitcase.
Oh yeah, that isn't it. Like dragging it behind.
Yeah.
Oh, an ick for me is when they're crossing the road and they're like a car like stops them and they go like, oh thanks, and do like that awkward run. That's just an ick for me for anyone. Or when I do that myself,
when
I'm
they
like,
call for the bill from the waiter and the waiter doesn't hear them.
Oh yeah. That happens to me all the time. Okay, this is a really nice question. So this question is, what were your first impressions of each other when you first met? So obviously, if you do not know, Grace is Jack's sister. And I feel like you guys probably know that because 1, I talk about you all the time, and 2, you're always in my vlogs. Because every time you're home, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? So yeah, we have known each other since I first met Jack.
7 years.
Yeah,
right?
7 years, yeah.
So that is also like from age, for me, 15 to now.
Yeah.
Was it 15? Maybe 14.
Yeah, I think you were like 14, 15.
Nearly 23 now.
I was 17 when I met Jack, so you would have been 15.
So that's like 15 to 23, like that is like growing. So it's
also
like,
both of us,
yeah,
like that is like,
each other's like growing.
Yeah, like the fact that I saw you doing your GCSEs is wild. Like that is,
and you doing your A-levels.
Yeah, yeah. That is so weird, and that feels like worlds away now. You being at school feels like so long ago. Yeah. So, first impressions of when we first met. I can't remember the day that we first met because
I do.
Is that Halloween day?
That's when I was an absolute slag.
Was that the first day that we met?
Yeah.
Was it? Because I remember feeling really nervous that and I wasn't sure if that was the first day. Okay, so if that's the first time we met, I think it was a Friday night.
It was a Friday night.
It was Halloween. So this would have been October 2015.
2015, yeah. So it was 15.
So I'd only met Jack in the August, and I'd only been with him since the November. So literally for like a month, and I was already part of the furniture. So I came round on the Friday.
So you met me.
Yeah.
The biggest piece of furniture. But this night, obviously when you're 15, I don't know if it was just me. I'd start like getting a bit of attention from boys and stuff, and I decided to dress with about a metre of clothing on me.
Thing is, like, girls do that when they're 30.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on your
just
personality.
I
I was
young,
exactly the same. When I was like young, going to house parties, I was exactly the same. So I thought, I was jealous.
Yeah, I had these like knee-high boots on, really high heel, these hot pants, and like a top which just covered my boobs, like crossed over. And I had my hair like this, to be honest.
Yeah,
and I was Lara Croft, and I had the 2 guns, like the holsters like this.
It was so good.
I did look nice.
You looked unreal.
I still look at that picture and think like, go you.
Yeah, you looked unreal. Because I remember downstairs talking to your mum and dad, and then
I had all my friends around.
You had all your friends, which obviously, like, I'm older, so realistically, you'd think at school years, like school environment, you'd think, oh, you're older, so you're cooler, like you're the one that should be like above.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that. I felt so small. It, like, honestly, if we were animals, you guys would be like massive lions, and I would be like a little ant. I felt so nervous.
Sure I was probably nervous meeting you.
Probably, yeah. I just thought you were really cool. Because I honestly, I'm not even joking. Because you were with all your friends and like you're going out, and
we were probably being so loud because we were having.
And I really wanted to be involved.
Was that a drink? Yeah, 15 we were drinking.
Yeah, I really wanted to be involved, and I was like, my Friday night on Halloween is like me and Jack watching TV. Yeah, and he did say that, and I was like, Grace looks unreal. I want to be going out with them.
But the worst part is, it was a party of like 20 people, and
that's what it was like.
It was so intimate, like a gathering.
Did we pick you up?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you dropped us off, I think.
Yeah, I think that's why we came out, to be like, hey, and then I remember being like, hi. Oh my god, I remember it so well because it was in your old bedroom.
I always thought that you were really cool, so I probably
well, I am. And then you met me and went, oh,
weird.
I thought you were cool.
We're gonna be great friends. No, because you're older. You were from like an outside
like
school.
You didn't know. Yeah.
So I was probably intimidated, but probably at that night I was so fixated on like.
Yeah, and you were like in your night, and I just remember seeing your outfit and being like, I absolutely love that. I would wear that.
Yeah.
I want to be coming.
It took us a couple of months to get close.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm trying to think about.
Like hey.
Yeah, just like general chat.
One thing I start talking about like everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oversharing.
I don't know. One thing I really remember actually, which is actually really wholesome, is when you were having like loads of problems at school with a friend, and
I have to say a name.
I really did. Yeah. And then I remember coming into your bedroom, because I always used to go up to Grace's room. I used to stay over like every weekend, and I always used to come up to your room and be like, hey, your old bedroom.
Yeah.
And I'd always be like, I'm gonna go see what Grace is doing, and just like come into your room and be like, hey. You must have been like, can you
I don't
please?
know what I used to do. I've always just like be on my bed and be like.
Yeah, well, you were always doing like work and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I always thought you were really quiet.
Boffin from day one. Came out mum's womb reading a book.
I haven't heard that word for so long. Like, my mum used to say that word.
Why?
That was so funny. Boffin. Yeah, I remember coming and sitting on your bed, and I really wanted us to be close. So I really wanted to like get stuff out of you. I was like, tell me stuff. Like, I want us to be close.
I was probably really reserved.
You were.
I was reserved.
Because so was Jack.
So now I've gone completely the other, like complete opposite. I'm actually kind of overshare now.
Yeah. And I remember we were talking about said person, and I felt like we were getting closer.
Yeah.
I was like, she's telling me things. Like, I'm giving her advice. We're getting close.
Sister vibes.
Yeah. But I just think when I met you, I thought the question was, what were your impressions? I just thought you were like me.
Yeah.
Like me, but like a couple of years before.
I agree. I think I was intimidated because you were older.
Yeah, I think I thought you were cool and was like, I want to be there. Like, even now when you do stuff, I'm like, oh, I want to be there. I'm such a grandma. Okay, this is a nice question. Leading on from that, what's your favourite thing about each other?
Yeah, there's loads of things. I probably won't be able to pinpoint
like my favourite thing. I think one of my favourite things, which I think is such a valuable thing I mean, it's weird because say like we are friends, but then we're also like family.
Yeah.
So it's like such a strong, like there's so many elements to it. Like, we know everything about family, friendship. Like, we're on so many levels. Yeah. It's like having a sister as your best friend. Yeah. I think my favourite
I will tell you everything.
Yeah, exactly. Same. But then we're not like sisters where we would fight because we're not that close. We don't live on top of each other. Yeah, it's such a different
we could be
relationship.
we could be apart for like I don't know, a day or like 3 years, and then come back together and it'll be exactly the same.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I've never had
100%.
too much of you, and I've never had too
Yeah,
less.
that's so
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah, I also think we're quite similar in the sense of, if say we had to live together for like 3 months, it would be so fine,
Yeah,
because we
pretty
both
easy.
like the same
Yeah.
things. We both want to be on our own.
Yeah, I think
And then
we're
come
on the
together.
same level of like
Introvert, extrovert.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we want to have a good time, but then the next day we might want to just be quiet and like go on our phones separately in separate rooms. But I think
love
my
me
favourite
time.
thing, oh yeah, me too. My favourite thing about you is probably that we can laugh from like the moment I see you to the moment I leave, like constantly. And I think that's quite rare to find.
Yeah.
Like
I
company
agree.
that is
So
always
easy,
funny,
easy company,
yeah, so easy.
Also, this sounds a bit like wet, but like you're really driven, and I feel like it drives me.
That's really nice.
I feel like I can do anything from like your drive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's true. Yeah, I know what you mean. Also, I feel
We
like
bring out like,
yes, good qualities of each other. Yeah, that's so true. And I think our conversations are very positive.
Yeah.
Like we're both very positive.
like good vibrations.
Yeah. And also, if either of us have like a bad mood or a bad day, we'll voice note, and then I think that just makes it go.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I tell you about something,
I could
I'm
be
then
in the
like,
most random
oh,
place of the world. Be
yeah.
Like, this is what's happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to hear, like, not necessarily telling you what to do, but just, I don't know, it just makes it like better.
Just like a vent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Top up time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, next question. We're going to delve into dating. Now, this isn't really my expertise. I have been on a few dates when I was younger. We have the date expert in the room.
I'm not a dating expert.
So,
but I'm gonna be.
Okay.
I'm going for my dating era.
Yeah. I think I love that for you. You can live your dating. I can live my dating life through you, which I already have done for the past 7 years, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with best. I think we'll start on like a good foot. Best date experience.
I'd say for me, best date, like with my first boyfriend, I used to go every single weekend, pretty much every single weekend that we were together. We used to go to the races together, and I absolutely love that. I love racing, but I used to love horses, and I don't know, I think I was quite young, and I liked the classiness of it. I think it was
like the dressing
me
up.
being able to be like, okay, I've got a bit of class here.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't.
Yeah, and like I think just like the idea of that is so lovely.
Being picked up from my house, being driven, like, oh, we're going on a date to the races. It was just something a bit different. And we'd always go, we'd put money on a horse, we'd like...
That's so
it was
fun.
just fun.
That's a really fun date. Also, like, you get to dress up, pick your outfit, have a really nice day.
Way back then,
something different.
Sense was awful.
How old were you then? 16?
17,
yeah.
maybe. I don't know, I think dates are good. Like, for me, a good date would be more how well I get on with someone. Like, I can come back and be like,
that's
oh my God, I went on the
so
best
true.
date.
That's so
like,
true.
I went on the best date last night. He was like this, he was like that, he was like that.
Yeah.
Even though we might have just gone for a drink or something.
Yeah, and also that's so true because most of the time dates are very much the same.
Yeah.
Like you're most
like
likely going to go for a drink,
yeah.
go for dinner.
I could go to the park and sit down, have a glass of wine with someone.
Yeah.
And
but if the vibe
on
is
paper,
good,
it's not a good date. But if you're getting on with them so well, it'll be a good date.
Yeah, that's so true, and that is exactly it because it's more about who you're with than what you're doing. Okay, so that leads us nicely to the next question, which is your worst date experience.
I remember when I was younger, and I was so naive. I was probably 14, maybe.
Yeah, that's so
And I was
young.
like, oh, someone's taking me to the cinema. Like,
like a boy's like BBM'd you.
Yeah.
So like, hey, can I take you to the cinema? Like, mum, can I have some money?
Ping, 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 ping. Yeah, literally.
He's got his
mum gave
pocket
me
money. Yeah.
And I like got on the train. Like, mum dropped me at the train station. I said, I'm going to see the girls. I don't know why I was so embarrassed to tell mum about dates I went on.
It's funny because my family wasn't like that at all.
And then I went there, and then Jack and Ben said that they'd pick me up. So we went to the cinema, we watched this film, and then after the cinema was when he was like trying to kiss me and stuff. And I remember like he kissed me, but then I was like, okay, like I think my brothers are here soon. And we were walking down the high street, and he like put his arm around me, but put his hand in like my bum pocket, like there. So we were walking down the street.
Which, that is actually really cute.
Yeah.
If it's the right person.
But also, like, I was wearing my skinny white high
Joni jeans.
And then what did I see? I turned to my right, and I see Jack like razzing his car.
The same car he picked me up in, by the way.
I just see his car like razz, and I see two faces in it, and it's both my brothers. Who like turn at me, and I turn at them. With this random guy, and I'm pretty sure they thought that I was out seeing the girls, so they would have seen me.
Oh yeah, they probably
with this
did.
random guy's like hands like rested on my arms.
And you were thinking, like, oh no.
No.
Oh, that was so
and, like,
funny.
it's safe to say, like, I didn't fancy this guy at all. And
that was so funny.
Like, he probably is the definition of an ick.
Also, I do think, like, going from that, when you're young, I feel like if someone asks you out, you feel so adult.
Yeah. It's like the idea of going on a date.
And I think
even
like
if it's watch like, I don't know, High School Musical 2.
Yeah. It's the thought of like wanting to be older. Why are cinema dates a thing? I don't like a cinema.
Cinema dates are so cool.
I actually also don't like the cinema.
I feel like
it's
so
so
cold. Like getting to know someone.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And you sit there and you're both like,
well, you think
like,
like
it's when they try and like touch your leg.
Oh no, that's an ick. Going back to the ick thing.
Don't you dare try it on in a cinema.
Yeah, trying it on in the cinema, just don't even bother. Okay, we've got a few questions left. This is quite long, so I'm gonna try and we'll do it a bit quick pace. Me and Grace could literally talk for hours. If you want a part 2, let me know, and when Grace is back from uni, we'll do another one. Okay.
Why is I laugh?
Who's more confident? And then they've said, if you had to do karaoke, which one of you would? So me and Grace both absolutely love karaoke.
We would do it together.
We would do it together, which we have done many a time.
I don't know who's more confident.
Yeah.
I would always think you are, because I personally find myself an introvert, but
yeah.
But then I think
I think we're both...
I'm more of an introvert than I think I am.
Yeah. I would say I don't know, because I think I'm more confident in social, like not social with like people.
If you're more confident with strangers.
Yes, that's
exactly
what I'm trying to say.
Quite like, I'm not very like open.
Yeah.
With like a stranger, I guess.
Yeah, that's true, and I think that's just because of my job.
Yeah.
But I would say I feel more unconfident in life, and like you're more confident with life.
Yeah. True.
Like I get so much more nervous. Like we were saying about driving, I get so much more nervous about things like that than you.
Yeah, true.
Like the amount of times I've been in the car with you, which is I was a passenger princess for a long time in Grace's car.
I'm a passenger princess.
And you've like parallel parked or parked in like a tiny space, and it doesn't faze you. And I remember looking at you thinking like, how the hell do you like feel confident to do that?
Yeah, that's true.
Like life things.
Like life confidence.
Yeah. Interesting.
But karaoke, I think.
Oh yeah, karaoke. We're both up there.
Yeah.
100%. I love a karaoke.
Even when no one asks.
Oh yeah, me and Grace, like, if we're all together at home, we'll just be like,
do you remember
guys, should we play karaoke?
So in Cyprus, when we were all together, we came back from a night out and we all had to pick a song.
Yeah, it was like 4 AM.
Stand up in front of each other and just sing this song at like the top of your heart.
Yeah, like fully sing as well. Like the boys, Jack was actually really good.
Loved it, yeah.
Jack
could be a singer.
Piano Man, and I was actually quite impressed. Yeah, that was so fun. Okay, so one lady has asked, it's her daughter's 2nd birthday, and she wants to have a party outfit idea. Pretty but comfy. Any ideas? She's thinking nude or white. My first thought is a suit.
Yeah.
Like tailored trousers and a blazer. Just simple, comfy, looks really smart. Yeah. You can take the jacket off.
Or I was going to say, you know what you always wear at Christmas? Like a bit of like a knitted
Why do I always wear that at Christmas? I think it's just because it's really comfy.
Yeah, because it's like a
That
Christmas
is what I
thing,
always wear at Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, a knitted dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be my second choice. My Christmas Day look. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we're gonna end the Q&A there. I feel like we've been talking for a very long time.
We just go off in tangents.
We do. We could talk for so long, honestly. But I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A segment of the video. This is going to be the longest vlog that I have done in a very long time. But yeah, I think we're just going to chill. We've got our champagne in our robes. It's only like 5 o'clock, so I think we're just going to chill for a bit. Order some dinner later, and then tomorrow is vintage shopping day. So we will catch you in a bit. Good morning, everyone. I am vlogging on my phone because my camera has died and I think I need to get a new battery because it's really not lasting long. And I forgot to bring my camera charger. Why is my hair so orange? I think it's the lighting. These bits look really orange. Oh my god, it looks like I've got orange dip dye in my hair because of the lighting. Really? Like the tips of my fringe are literally orange. Anyway, we are dressed and ready. We've had such a nice morning. We woke up at 7 and just like chilled in bed, ordered some breakfast, which we demolished behind me. We had smashed avocado, poached eggs, and then we got some waffles to share for our breakfast dessert. And it was so good. And then we've just been getting ready and just enjoying the room because it's so nice. And checkout isn't until 12, so it's so nice because you actually have a proper morning in the hotel. You don't have to just get up and go. So what is the time?
10:41.
10:41. So yeah, we could stay in the room for like a good amount of time if we wanted to. But we're all ready, so I think we're going to check out and leave our bags here, and then we're going to head to Notting Hill, which is literally 2 stops on the tube from Lancaster Gate, which is where we are now, and go and do some vintage shopping today, which I'm so excited about. Me and Grace have been compiling a list of places to go, and you're going to do a vintage shopping reel, aren't you? So I will leave that linked below. This video is not going out till next week, so I'm sure you'll have done it by then. So I'll leave that linked below. You can go and see Grace's post with all the vintage shops, and you can save it as well on Instagram in case you want to go and do vintage shopping yourself. But yeah, I'm so excited. Hopefully we get some good pieces. I'm going to take Grace to Sign of the Times, which is the shop where I went with Millie and got my Paris, Texas boots for £100, which is wild. And they were literally brand new and they're still online for like £5.50. Such a good deal. And I also got some Dolce & Gabbana suit trousers for like under £100 as well. So very excited for today. Hopefully we can find some good gems. I think we're also going to go into the Soho Home as well because I just love it in there. Just have a nice girly day. It's still really miserable outside, very grey, but I'm dressed for the weather. I'm literally wearing all black. I'll show you my outfit in the mirror. So my outfit of the day, I am wearing Novo cashmere body. I literally wear these all the time. Blazer is because of Alice. This is my favourite blazer because it's such nice quality. And then I've just cinched in the waist with my Givenchy belt. I'm actually on the hunt for a new black belt, something a little bit more streamlined and maybe a bit more delicate because I find this one quite bulky. And then I've got my split hem legging trousers from Opoly and my Zara boots. I'm feeling very military vibes today. And I'm not going to wear a coat because it's going to be a bit bulky. And we're going to be rushing around, and yesterday we were literally walking so fast. We were both so hot. So I think I'll be okay without a coat. So yeah, very excited for today. And this hotel honestly has been a dream. This bed is so comfortable. Me and Grace were saying, I kept waking up in the night and I sleep with my arm like really stretched out. And usually my hand is literally on Jack's face when we're in bed at home. And I was like barely touching Grace. I was so far away from her. And I kept thinking she'd got up in the night because I couldn't see her. She was so far away. But yeah, had the best sleep. The views are just absolutely stunning. And we've just had the best stay. It's been so fab. So the suitcase is all ready and we're going to go and check out. In we go. Hello, I haven't vlogged much today, but we've been having an absolute trek around London. We've been in Notting Hill and been to lots of vintage shops, and now we are in South Kensington. Hope you can hear me. We're just about to go into Sign of the Times and have a little look at the bits and bobs in here. Grace has already bought herself some cowboy boots. and we've had a lovely day. So I am now back home. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I've just been sat over here editing the video and I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and a huge thank you to the Royal Lancaster for having us to stay. We absolutely loved it and I could not recommend the hotel enough. I've stayed with them a few times now and I've paid to stay there myself because I just love it, and it's just so convenient, such amazing service, everything about it I love. So if you do have any questions about the hotel, do let me know. I also really hope you enjoyed the Q&A section. I just want to say I'm so sorry that I continuously talk over Grace. I didn't realise I did that, and I think I do it because I'm not listening to her. I think it's just I get so excited and I know what she's going to say, so I'm like, yeah. And it was really annoying me. So if it annoyed you as well, I'm really sorry. I promise I'm not always like that. When me and Grace are together, we just get so excited, and well, I get really excited anyway. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It was Grace's first time like properly sitting down and talking like on camera, and I think she did really well. I really would love her to have a YouTube channel. But anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here because it's super long, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.